My people, another day on justice for Mohbad. In the inquest of this justice, Nigerian police una zukwanike. My people, una see say this justice for Mohbad. Not be say Nigerian police really, of the truth, they don't really know wetin dey happen. But I imagine and I dey doubt why they see the label Wummi as a complainant instead of a suspect. Since the history of my existence, Nigerian police and Wummi versus this Mohbad RIP. Now the first time when I feel say I don't hear where man for kpai when they don't even drag the woman. Right from time, if man na woman, everybody, then they always drag both family, friends, relatives. Not to talk of this one when it by under the roof of where the woman dey. They were together live at Ikorodu show the last 72 hours before they reach house. They were together in the house. Nurse, they give her injection. Wummi say no dey there. Then they cook indomie. Wummi say no dey there. She was always absent in everything. This the man when you say you loved. This the man when you claim say you valued. Like the last time when we see here from Wummi concerning between he and the nurse. Say injection and the drugs so nurse go back or you see am krokro. He said that after Mohbad don't buy. Then she could see say it was an expired paracetamol. So there are many things when it be say e not clear when Nigerian police suppose match leg on up, but they use this matter play. I don't really understand because we have explained 1,001 million points when Nigerian police suppose hold against this justice to fight am. Nigerian police na you go give the evidence tomorrow na you they go dey drag. It make many people to fear and back out, but with the evidences they come out on social media on a daily basis is enough for them to act. But they just dey pretend like say they don't dey see am because they don't want make their favorite who is Wummi go kirikiri because people when they behind the RIP of Mohbad. Even you and I, if you hear and you yourself will shake, oh, you go shake head. Anyway, guys, make we all dive in on another new episode as we are still crying for justice for Ileri Oluwa Aloba. May God in heaven stand for this justice to prevail. Because I don't really know wetin make am be say, no, you see something like this, say this girl has a soak with the ROED of the innocent Mohbad. Imagine woman when they demand for court order for DNA. After the court order, now a lawyer say on no account she not go do. With that alone, isn't it enough for you to know say there is a conspiracy behind the RIP of this young soul? There is a conspiracy behind the RIP with wetin happen the last 72 hours, the last 42 hours, the last 24 hours, 12 hours before his demise. According to Wummi no be old school JJC. Now this our new generational era girl. They carry her go first hospital where they say it already by say it was dead on arrival. There is second hospital, the same thing. Wummi, what do you not do? Wummi, na you still tell Papa Mohbad make he go call his spirit, ask for wetin by Ipiki. Wummi, you cannot hide the truth forever. I don't really know what to make Nigerian police. They pretend like say they know they see am. Chai! Now wow, may Nigeria not happen to us, guys. Anyway, make we all dive in. Make I not take much of that time. In case you come across that Boss Lady TV for the first time, kindly smash on the red button. Make we all dive in, guys.
With their job. And we have seen police work. We've seen them unravel cases like this. It is not strange to our client. So what is wrong with this? That would be my response to it, sir.
Okay, thank you. So, one more submission. There is this kind of mental stuff that I want to do. I wanted to shed light on. So, in the back and forth between the justice camp and the anti-justice camp,
Justice for Mohbad, guys.
what the anti-justice camp tend to always put forward is, as long as we do not have any evidence that Wummi murdered Mohbad, then we cannot even regard eyewitnesses' evidence, or we cannot make inferences or read between the lines. So they use that to stop a lot of thought processes of those who are in the justice camp. They say if you don't have the evidence, you can infer. You can infer that Wummi is a prime suspect. So, and meanwhile, the justice camp is like, she's a prime
Justice for
suspect.
Mohbad.
And the other camp are saying, as long as you don't have an evidence like that points to the fact that she did it, or read between the lines, or whatever, then you cannot use even eyewitness reports, and you cannot infer. So, if you get what I'm saying, what do you say as regards that? Because now they are saying that even if you have eyewitnesses talking about it, you can't really regard the report of eyewitnesses. I mean, they're making some statement to disregard eyewitness reports, and they say it's invalid. So, what do you say to that?
This is what I'm going to say. You see, I laugh when people come with different position. Number one, what do we need to establish? You see, there is something they call prejudicial in cases. When a matter is in court, if it's in the court of law, you see, it is not good for people to discuss it. But for the public can discuss it. Because if it is something of matter of interest, public can talk about it. It's the public opinion. And that is what you call public opinion. The job of the court and the prosecuting agent is to shape the public opinion by coming with the facts. There are cases where people assume at the end of the day, after a thorough investigation and court process, judicial process, it came out that it is C, not even B. Then the public will accept it because they now see the light. It is the job of these authorities to come and ensure that the public are given the facts and they stay with the fact. Now, this matter we are talking about is yet to get to the court of law. We are still at the investigative stage. Therefore, anybody can infer anything. It is the job of the prosecuting authority, that is the police, to do proper investigation.
Exactly.
Listen to people. Because as we are talking, police are also gathering information. That is how it should be. If people are not talking about it at all, it is a problem. You see, when police is doing investigation, they will say any member of the public that has information to help them to resolve this case should come forward and give them to, which means you needed the public to help you. Because police are not spirits. They get information. So if the public do not,
then why they don't need that witness?
Did not, or the public is not discussing this matter, how will you get the information? In a state like Nigeria, where people are afraid that when you even report a crime to police, the person you reported will come after you when the person leaves the jail, or will send people after you and say, now you go report me. The question is, how did the person know? So the public itself have that phobia of reporting direct to the police. Now, if that is established, and that is not news in Nigeria, if that is established, then what should the police do? Police should listen when people are discussing, pick some points, and explore those points. If they are not doing it, it means they are not working. Now, if some people now come and say you must see evidence, who is supposed to get evidence? Is it the public or the police?
The police before.
That is the question I'd like to give to them. If it is police that should give the evidence, let the police listen to what people are saying. Let them go and look for evidence. It is not the people that will look for evidence for police. The people will provide information to the police, and police will crystallize those information and bring it and make it evidence. So for those people saying, if you don't have evidences, people, the only thing I will tell people is they should use the word alleged, presumed. You know, every word matters. You will not come out and is not guilty until proven so in a competent court of jurisprudence. You don't pronounce the person guilty. Even the police will not. They will say you are a suspect. Because at the end of the day, after the investigation, a suspect might not be a suspect. A suspect can even turn to a star witness for the state. Now, telling people to come with evidence is I would say it doesn't make sense. What we should be saying is, let's continue to discuss. Let's continue to look at things. As we are talking, let police continue to listen and analyze those facts that people are talking about, crystallize them, and get evidence that will make them to pick the criminal. So that an innocent person will not be punished for a crime they've not committed. That the court, we will not waste the time of the court by taking people to court that at the end of the day, they will not be guilty. We should take people that at the end of the day, there are evidences and verifiable evidences, undisputable evidences that will say they committed the crime. That is how we should work. In Western nations, they will be following criminal for years. When they gabble the criminal, when they interrogate you, you talk all your rubbish. They will now be coming with the evidences small by small and say, we saw this. They already have it. They have video. They have everything connecting you. This one, fine, is an homicide case. They didn't plan for it. But there are a lot of... Nigerian police is very good when it comes to homicide. If they want to work, So I don't expect less from them. But the way they've gone about this matter from beginning, it's giving, Yoruba will say, Ojogate go jogate, ofese mejeji kanra won. It is looking as if there is compromise somewhere. Now, it is our right to feel so. It is their right to convince us, to tell us. It's like people in a relationship. If you feel your partner is not doing something, and and if you feel your partner is not doing something, and you are complaining about it, you expect your partner to adjust. But if your partner is telling you that this is the truth, and you refuse to accept your partner's truth, then it's on you. It's not on your partner. Until you find an evidence that your partner, a verifiable one to say your partner. But for benefit of that, I accept. So in this case, we as the public, we can only give information. It is the police that has the power, the technology, the training to crystallize our information and turn it to evidences for them to get the criminal. But to say, until we have evidence, if we have evidence, so why do we go to police? If we have evidence, we should go to court straight now and say, court, we have evidence. My lord, I will tell our lawyer, make sure the court aligns with the evidence had. And we go to court. Why do we need police? That is what it means. But we need police. Let them do their job.
Thank you very much. The last question I want to put across to you is this. Do you personally think Wummi is a prime suspect?
Yes.
And how and why? So why is it that there is so much heat on Wummi and there is less heat on the other people in the house, like Adura,
Wummi is the wife. Wummi was in the room. Wummi was with Mohbad 24 hours.
This is what I'm going to say. You see, in relationships, once you have relationship, either parent-children relationship, platonic relationship, workspace relationship, or love affair relationship, the closest that is regarded as the closest partner in situations like this
is the wife.
Has a lot of burden of responsibilities. And because they have that burden of responsibility, people expect a lot from them to help them to unravel the cause of death of anyone. Now, if these persons or these subjects are not forthcoming with what will give clarity to what happened, people begin to suspect them. And I think that is the position Wummi is. If, for example, they said it was a nurse that injected him, that he died, the question will be, you took him to the hospital.
Yeah.
And they pronounced him brought him dead. And they advised you to take him to the morgue. You took him to another hospital. They told you the same thing. In the course of doing that, even when you know that he was lifeless, did you call the security in your estate to apprehend the nurse and take the nurse to the nearest police station? Pending the time, maybe you took the person to hospital and you are able to resuscitate the person. Did you do that? That is first question. If you did not do that, that is a question mark.
Okay.
That is a question mark. Has the closest, the wife, as it were, the mother of his child, the person that you slept in the same room and he was sick and all those things happen. When the doctor advised you to take him to the morgue, why didn't you take him to the morgue?
Okay.
Why didn't you ask the doctor, okay, if you're taking him to the morgue, can you keep him here for 24 hours before we take him to the morgue so that we arrange, we pay for a room? They will. They'll keep him there. Will they give you documents to say they are the one that certified that he was there? They will. And you cannot, if they now tell you you can take it to morgue alone or go to police station, you go to police station. A police officer will follow you to the hospital and see that the person was in the hospital. They give you the statement. Follow the, you can't tell me because you are bereaved, your mind. And you cannot, if they now tell you you can take it to morgue alone or go to police station, you go to police station. A police officer will follow you to the hospital and see that the person was in the hospital. They give you the statement. They give you the statement. Follow the. You can't tell me because you are bereaved, your mind shut down. If your mind shut down, you should not see where you are going. Now you took the body, you took it home, and when you took it home, a lot of people came to the scene, which means you have time to tell the world that he was dead. You had time to announce it to his associate. Everybody were in his compound, coming to say he was dead. Is that not suspicious? Were you not supposed to take him to hospital? And you are not an old school. You are not a 70-year-old, 90-year-old, 60-year-old person.
Young girl.
That might think we go the natural, we go the other way. You are a Gen Z.
New generation.
So why did you apply your Gen Z law? And you are living in urban city, urban area of the city, where you understand the importance of medical institution. So another question mark. And things that happened thereafter, utterances, etc. Another question mark. And after you buried the guy, and you guys now began another fiasco. Your own sister came out accusing, casting aspersion on the father of the disease. And you acted as if you were not part of the scene. But from the time he was carried in the ambulance till you got to Ikorodu, you were part of them. The wife. You were at the morgue. You saw everything that happened. You saw the coffin. You saw everything. Why didn't you object?
Justice.
Why don't you say that as the wife, I put my feet down, he must stay in the mortuary? Okay, the mortuary rejected him. Let's go back to police station. Why did you, if it doesn't matter, no, we're very sure, what poko meaning, she's not poko me, or not a good or reselling. Why don't you put your feet down? Why should it be after he's dead? That is when you are now making noise. People are fighting for you. Are you fighting at the right time? Or you are fighting at the late time? Why should it be the public that need to shout for him to be exhumed? Were you not the one that had the primary responsibility to have spoken to the authority for his body since you suspected he was killed? You see, these are questions. I'm not even talking about pattern. So for me, why would you come out and tell people that if you know what my father-in-law has done, you will stone him to death? No, you don't need that. Everybody's grieving. So she has a primary responsibility as the wife and the mother of his child to ensure that someone rejected my husband. Or let's put the assumption, someone fought with my husband when we went out, and that led to his death. It is not the public that should have called the attention of the authority to you. It is you. If not you, his brother was in the house. His cousin or nephew was in the house, or uncle. He's feeding all of you, and your breadwinner died like that, and none of you fought a week after he was buried to ensure this thing changed.